We have been reading this chapter from the diary of Anne Frank. We have already read about the life of Anne Frank and how she started writing the diary, which was given to her as a birthday gift on her 13th birthday. Now we are going to read what she wrote in that diary, one of her diary entry here, and this was written on 20 June 1942. So let's read this now. Remember, she gave her diary the name Kitty, as she considered the diary her best friend. So it was just like talking to her best friend. How she is writing, let's see. Dearest Kitty, our entire class is quacking in its boots. The reason, of course, is the forthcoming meeting in which the teacher decide who will move up to the next form and who will be kept back. So she was writing about her day in the class. She tells the whole class was nervous just because of the coming PTM, on which the result will be declared, who will move to the next class, who will stay back. Half the class is making bets, means they are making bet. I bet you will move. Somebody is saying, I bet I cannot pass. So the whole class, GN, some student named GN, and I laugh ourselves silly at the two boys behind us. We were laughing those two silly boys, CN and Jacques, who have staked their entire holiday savings on their bet. Means on the bet they have staked. Stake means put on the stake, means दांव पर लगाना. The entire holiday money they have betted. So it was from morning to night, like it's you are going to pass. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. It was going on like this. Even GS's pleading glances and my angry outburst cannot calm them down. When they were just making noise like that, GS's pleading glances means with a requesting look, please don't make such noise, looking like that, pleading glance. And my angry outburst means angrily I told them not to make noise like that. Even that could not calm them down. If you ask me, there are so many dummies that about a quarter of the class should be kept back. Means there are so many stupid students that about a quarter of class would fail. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures on earth. But who knows what the teacher decides? The teachers are most unpredictable. I am not so worried about my girlfriends and myself. We will make it. We will pass. The only subject I am not sure about is maths. Anyway, we all can do is wait. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. Means I have good relations with my teachers. There are 9 of them, 7 men and 2 women. Mr. Keesing, the old fogey means old fashioned person who teaches us maths, was annoyed with me for ages. For a long time he is annoyed with me because I talked so much. After several warnings, he assigned me extra homework as punishment. And what was the punishment homework? An essay on the subject, a chatterbox. A chatterbox? What can you write about it? I would worry about that later. I will think about it later. I decided. I jotted down the title in my notebook. I noted down, tucked it in my bag, and tried to keep quiet. Okay, whatever. A chatterbox. I will think about it later. That evening, after I had finished the rest of my homework, the note about the essay caught my eye. I saw the note I have written कि I have to write an essay. I began thinking about the subject, chatterbox, while chewing the tip of my fountain pen. Anyone could ramble on and leave big spaces between the words, but the trick was to come up with convincing arguments to prove the necessity of talking. Anybody could write, talk for long, having big spaces between, but no, it was not going to solve the purpose. I had to provide some convincing arguments to prove that talking is necessary. That I was thinking. I thought, and suddenly I had an idea. I wrote 3 pages Mr. Keesing had assigned me, and I was satisfied. I argued in my writing, I argued that talking is a student's trait, and that I would do my best to keep it under control. I wrote, but that I would never be able to cure myself of the habit since my mother talked as much as I did, if not more, and that there is not much you can do about inherited traits. Means I had written this since my mother also talks too much and I have inherited this quality from her, so I cannot do much about it because it is inherited quality. Mr. Casing had a good laugh at my arguments when he read it, but when I proceeded to talk my way through the next lesson, means again in the next period, I started talking again. He assigned me a second essay. This time it was supposed to be on an incorrigible chatterbox. Now the topic was an incorrigible. Incorrigible means something you cannot correct, something cannot be corrected, जिसको ठीक नहीं किया जा सकता. Incorrigible chatterbox. He gave now this title to write again. I ended it in, and Mr. Kissing had nothing to complain about for 2 whole lessons. Means I wrote that essay also and gave him, and for 2 whole lessons, 2 more period, he could not complain. However, during the third lesson, I had finally had enough. It was enough now. I could not control anymore. So I started talking again. Annie Frank, as a punishment for talking in class, write an essay entitled Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. Now, this was the title. Third time he gave. Quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. The class roared, means laughed loudly. I had to laugh too, though nearly, uh, I had nearly exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of the chatterbox. Means now I don't have any more thoughts about that. What to write? I had already written so much. It was time to come up with something else, something original. Now, what to write? Something original. My friend Sane, who was good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse. Okay, one of my friends, Sane, was good in poetry writing, so he helped that I should write it in poem form, and I jumped for joy. Means I was very happy about that idea. And Mr. Keesing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject, but I would make sure the joke was on him. This time I would give him such in writing that the joke falls back on him, I thought. I finished my poem and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with 3 baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father because they quacked too much. About this, I wrote the poem. Luckily, Mr. Keesing took the joke the right way. Luckily, he took it on the positive way. He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments, and to several other classes as well. Not only to our class, he read it for other classes also. Since then, I have been allowed to talk and I have not been assigned any extra homework. On the contrary, on the opposite, Mr. Kissing is always making jokes these days. So, this was one page of Diary of Annie Frank we read. Now with this the lesson completes, and tomorrow I'll be sending you the question answers to note down. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you. Bye bye.